Why does the lighting look like this, bro? They're really hoeing me right now. Glad nobody's in here. That back on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. What's good? Josh, Joma, Amiable Pluto, Chosen One. What is that? Prob? Did I say that right? Alex, Crash Exotic, Ravager Fiend. Moving back to Dallas soon. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Much love to all my people from Dallas, from DFW. Love to see it. Hold on, we got a donation off Rip. Hold on real quick. Yo, HC Fit and Glow, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's a major, major flex on your behalf. Okay, yeah, I'm already really far behind. We got 64 people in here. Yo, what's good? How are you guys doing? Jordan, I'm making a channel. I need ideas for my first video. For your first few videos, don't worry about trying to get views or anything. Just like produce content. Just like make whatever comes to mind and just make sure you have fun doing it. If it's not fun to you, then you probably shouldn't continue. What's good, Pierre? Jordan, I'm live again. You love to see it. You do love to see it. I love to see it. I'm tired as hell. I don't know why, but yo, HC, I appreciate you, man. You're really out here. You're really out here putting on, bro. Real talk. I appreciate that a lot. You're funding my my new setup for when I move out. I'm gonna elevate so much, bro. You guys have no idea. Are you bi? No, I am not. I am 100% straight. 100% straight. Let's see. Will you be making more nofap videos? Yes, I will. I will. I know I haven't made... It's probably been a couple of months since I made one, but I'm going to film one this week for sure. I forgot how long... I started nofap back in March, so you can do the math with that. But I'm gonna make at least 2 videos this month. Jordan, what's your views on interracial relationships? Sorry if it's a weird question. Well, I am the product of an interracial relationship, and I turned out okay. So I'm all for it. I am all for it. Pretty much any relationship I get into is going to be an interracial relationship because I'm mixed. Unless I find somebody that's half black, half Filipino like me, it's always going to be an interracial relationship. You've changed my life for the better. You've changed my life for the better. Everyone watching this has changed my life for the better. And I appreciate you guys a lot for that. I really do. I think about that every day. I hold back tears every day. How do I allow myself to relax and just cry one time? I'm also always imagining I'm in a conversation. I think for you, you just need to find a place where you're comfortable. For me, I like to be in the car a lot. That's like my safe space. So if you have a car, that's a great place to do it. Listen to some sad music, get in the mood. You can go out into nature, just, get yourself in a space where you're comfortable. And as far as imagining you're in a conversation, you need to try to ground yourself in the present moment. And a great way to do that is to just be grateful. Practice mindful gratitude. Like anytime you feel yourself getting out of the moment, consciously think of like 10 things that you're grateful for off the top of your head. Be big or small, but just 10 things. Are you married? No. No, I am not. I don't think I'm going to get married at least until I'm like 30, bro, if I'm being real. I'm from Mozambique. Did I say that right? And that's how you know you're international, man. When you got people from places that you don't even know how to pronounce, you're doing something, for sure. Are you a virgin? No, I am not a virgin. But this time last year I was. Matter of fact, this time, it's October. I think this time last year I had just gotten my first kiss. So a lot can happen in a short amount of time. Haircut looks fresh. I appreciate that. We gotta do our little wave check. Gotta do that every single stream, bro. You know the vibes. Can you make more videos about starting a channel? Yeah, I actually have a video about like YouTube advice, giving YouTube advice. And that should come out, that should probably come out not this upcoming week, but the week after that. You and Ice Cold JT need to make a YouTube channel together. We've done a few collabs before. So I don't know if you were present for those, but all of them are up on our channels. Any tips on how to get the boring, hard work done? I think, okay, man, what's his name? Is it Hamza or Hamza? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think this is like one of his sayings, if I'm not mistaken. Do the hard work even when you, like, especially when you don't feel like it. I know I just butchered that, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, if you don't want to do it now, you probably won't want to do it an hour from now or 2 hours from now or a day from now. And that's usually how people get off track. Like, say, for example, going to the gym. They might say, oh, I don't really feel like going to the gym right now. I'm going to go in a couple of hours. And then a couple of hours passes by and they're even more comfortable. Nah, I'm going to just go tomorrow. And then they end up never going back. So the best thing to do is to just do it now. Like, if you know you're doing something that's like really, really irrelevant, like if you're just watching a bunch of videos or just, bullshitting, then literally just, you got to be able to check yourself. None of us are perfect. Like, we all do that, but it's all about your ability to, it's all about your self-awareness and your ability to correct your mistakes as you go. I love you. I love you too, Matthews Banda. Don't know if I said that right, but I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys. I love every single one of you guys, for real. You got a massive UK fan base. Man, that's always something that I wonder, like, where do most of my supporters live? Because I know I have people, like, all over, but where is, like, the largest collection of people? I don't know. That's really, really dope, though, man. UK is definitely on my bucket list. 100%. Do you follow football? No, I do not. Suntan Jordan? I have been out in the sun a lot. Maybe that's why the lighting looks so weird. It's not even the lighting, it's just my skin looks different. What YouTube channels are you watching? I don't really watch too much YouTube right now. I have a friend, his name is Bryce Wilson. Shout out to him. I've been watching a lot of his videos. He's been posting like 3 or 4 short videos a day, and they're all bangers every single time. So if you like my content, you'll definitely like his content. Go check out Bryce Wilson. And other than that, man, I don't know. I haven't really been watching too much YouTube. Can you make a fake friends video? Yeah, actually, I think I just uploaded a video called "It's Time to Cut Off Your Toxic Friends," like maybe a week ago, something like that. So go on my channel. It should already be there. Thank you for your videos. They help me a lot with my personal growth and also with English. I understand you so good, and that helps a lot. Man, I appreciate that a lot. That's something that I pride myself on. I pride myself on being able to articulate myself in an easy to understand way, a digestible way. So I'm glad to know that my international audience is benefiting from that. How do you look so attractive? I appreciate that. I have videos on how to be more attractive. And I'm going to post another one this month too. But the essence is just take care of yourself. As within, so without. How do I keep hustling and not give up? You got to figure out your why. It sounds cliche, but figure out the reason why you want to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And then you have to have that conversation with yourself. Is it worth it? Is my why worth the sacrifices that I'm going to have to make? And if you decide that it is, discipline. So really that's just discipline. This community is so fire. It really is, man. I have the most positive community on YouTube, for sure. No toxicity whatsoever. Everything is boring. I don't know why. What should I do? You should try to pick up a new skill. I think that when we get caught up in the routine of life, things just get dull. Even though like our lives may be exciting, it's just you get used to it. But I feel like certain things like learning to play guitar, for example, that's always a good one. Like a new instrument, learning a new language, just doing things like that. And also, it could be that you're overly stimulated just from spending too much time on your technology. So take some time away from your phone. Like take a day, bro. Go one day without your phone and just. I promise you, like the smallest things will seem so much more beautiful. Like you'll just be driving and you'll just look at the trees. You'd be like, "Damn, bro, that shit is nice." Like, I don't know. That's just. I think a dopamine detox would benefit a lot of us. Do you watch Squid Game? No, I haven't. I've heard about it a little bit. I did a little bit of research. I might watch it. It's just I'm very how do you put this? I don't really like to watch Netflix that much because once I start a series and I like it, it's game over, bro. I'm talking about all-nighters, binge watching. It's very difficult. The TV's not making your head look good? What are you talking about? Let's see. Wait, what time is it? Oh, I'm 7 minutes behind. Hold on real quick. Okay. Hey, Jordan, first time I've caught onto one of your lives. Day off of school today, let's go. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. We love days off. Jordan, you're glowing. Man, that's that Tej Hanley glow. I'm trying to tell y'all. So when you take care of yourself, bro, like when you're really taking care of yourself, you'll start glowing. I don't really know how to explain it. It just happens. How to get out of a slump. I forgot what the video was called. I just watched a video from Ice Cold JT. I think it was like a video for lazy bums or something like that. He basically said just do something. Like even if it's like say for example, you haven't been to the gym in like a month and now you feel really unmotivated. Get up and just do like 5 push-ups. Like you have to start somewhere. Don't think too much about the whole thing, like everything that you have to do. Just take everything that you have to do one at a time and be present. And before you know it, everything will be done. But start somewhere. Is it okay to not talk to a friend for a couple of years? Yeah, I mean, it depends on your friendship. I don't think there's any friends that I have that I went years without talking to and we like stayed really close, but I can go months without talking to my friends and we'll meet up and we'll pick up where we left off. Like nothing really changes. Do you still believe one day you'll find you're choosing one when you're ready? I'm assuming you're referring to like a romantic one? I do. I really do. I feel like, first of all, I feel like every girl that like I've been either in a relationship with or have tried to get into a relationship with was all necessary. Like I feel like they were all the ones for that specific time of my life. And it was all part of like the master plan to get me to where I am and to get them to where they are. So I believe that you can have the one doesn't necessarily mean that's the one for the rest of your life. It's just the one for that time. Zeus, I appreciate the donation. I appreciate that. I know you must be foreign, international. I appreciate that. Am I doing this math wrong or did I get another one? Because I don't know. I feel like my counting skills are a little bit off right now. I always feel someone in my head giving me negative thoughts. Always remember that you are not your thoughts. You are only the observer of your thoughts. You have to learn to detach from your mind, transcend your mind. Do you regret cutting off your hair? No, no. Like there has never been, I remember somebody commented on that video too. They said, you're gonna regret cutting off your hair. You're gonna miss it. No, like no, that hasn't happened. I don't think that's ever going to happen, dude. Like that's one of the best decisions I've ever made, for sure. Um, how to forgive dumb shit you've done in the past. You can't change the past, you can only change your perception of the past. All you can do is learn from it. Learn from it and take it as an opportunity to grow. We all make mistakes. I've done shit that I'm definitely not proud of, for sure, but it's just where I was at the time, and I did the best that I could with the information that I had. So it is what it is. When recording yourself, do you just talk or are you reading a script as well? If so, how do you record yourself and read a long script at the same time? I was just thinking about that yesterday, bro. I don't get how people can write a whole entire script for their videos. Like they'll write a whole script like that. I don't know, dude. I can't do that. I don't necessarily. Sometimes I go off the dome. Sometimes I just use bullet points. But I can't just write a script and read word for word. That's what I used to do, like when I first started on YouTube. And yeah, I don't know. My videos were like 3 minutes long. Yo, what's good, Kendrick? We got my boy Awaken PSD in here. It's gonna be a 12-hour stream. Nah, that's all you. That is all you, bro. It can't be me. Cannot be me. Thoughts on fear of missing out on social media? That's something that I feel like when you first delete social media, it is there. It's definitely present. But the longer you go without it, the more you realize that the shit that you were seeing was completely irrelevant. Like, I'm talking about, bro, there's so much stuff. Like, one of the biggest excuses that people make as to why they don't want to delete social media or why they can't delete social media is that they don't want to miss out on what their friends are doing, things like that. Which to me is like, bro, like if you're really friends with that person, you don't need to see what they're doing through social media. You just talk to them directly. But yeah, man, that like outside of that, all you're really missing out on is what celebrities are doing, which, I mean, dude, I don't even think I need to go any further into that one. I have a problem where I'm obsessed with a celebrity and it makes me feel sad and lonely and it causes me to not find any other females attractive. But that celebrity, how do I fix that? Man, it's tough. That's very tough, man. Here's the thing about that. I can't sit here and say I've ever been obsessed with a celebrity before, but I think we've all had celebrity crushes where, and I'm the type of person that, like, when I really like somebody, I lock in on that person. So I get where you're coming from in a sense. Try to figure out why you like that person so much. What qualities about them? I'm sure there's the physical attraction, but there's probably some other qualities that they have that are drawing you towards them. Figure out those qualities. Because I promise you, there are a lot of other people that will have those same exact qualities. Biggest life turning point? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Okay. I think the biggest turning point in my life has to be when I dropped out of college. It has to be. It's between that and quitting my job to go full-time on YouTube. But I would say it has to be one of those two. Or when I got monetized on YouTube. That was a very major turning point in my life. And mind you, all of this has happened within the last like 2.5 years. So a lot has changed for sure. And I think when I move out next month, that's fucking crazy, dude. It's like a month left. But when I move out, that's probably going to be another one. Just came here to say you're an inspiration for others. Keep up the good work, my guy. Miha, I don't know if I said your name right, but I appreciate that a lot. I really do appreciate that. Just to know that, like, I don't know, man. I know I keep saying this shit, but just to know that I actually have that type of impact, that means the world to me. I hope that everyone gets to feel that feeling at some point in their lives. How to stay disciplined on semen retention? Same thing as the other guy from earlier. Just figure out your why. Why are you on semen retention? There has to be a bigger reason. If you're just doing it just to do it, you're not going to last very long. But figure out your why, and everything else falls into place. How did you become so wise? Well, I mean, first of all, wisdom is very subjective. It's very, very subjective. Some people think I'm the dumbest person on this planet, which is perfectly fine. But I think the reason why I see things differently, I'll say it like that, I do see things differently than most people, especially most people my age. I feel like part of it is the way I was raised. I was raised spiritual. Like a lot of the things that I talk about, law of attraction, meditation, channeling, things like that. Like I was introduced to that stuff when I was like 9. So like I was kind of raised on that type of stuff. But I think just I'm a naturally introspective person. I'm a very big introvert, first of all. And introverts tend to be very introspective. I'm a very introspective person. I tend to just go extremely deep on topics, a lot deeper than necessary, but it culminates in having more wisdom. And also, it's not even that I'm wiser than people. I think it's just my ability to communicate my thoughts through the written and spoken mediums. That's what makes me seem wise, like communication skills. But I appreciate it though, nonetheless. What is your definition of love? Acceptance. Love is synonymous with acceptance. Yo, can you give me advice on how to be more social and have interesting conversations? Okay, that's one of those things that, for me personally, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, probably within like the first 2 minutes of talking to somebody, I'll know if the conversation is going anywhere or not. And if it's not going anywhere, then I'll just walk away, or I'll just kind of like end it short. But to me, like if you're put yourself in certain situations where you'll be around people that have the same interests as you. When you do that, you're naturally going to have very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just, I don't want to say powerful, but just more deeper conversations. There we go. You'll have deeper conversations. And when you're in your element, like when you're doing the thing that you love to do the most, I mean, you're gonna be more social because you're more confident naturally. Cole Hastings does that, and it actually confuses me. Yeah, actually, and that's where I figured that out because I was watching one of his videos, I think a couple of days ago, and he said that he scripted a whole video out. I don't get how people do that. Like, and I like to write too. I prefer to write than to talk, but I don't know, dude. I just can't do it. But shout out to anybody that can do that, especially if they're posting consistently. What's up, Jordan? You're spinning, bro. Don't make me get in the wave game too, bro. Everybody watching this, if you have curly hair, it's time. It's time to join the wave game. Some teachers give me advice to wait. Hold on. I think we got a donation. I'm gonna get to that one next. Some teachers give me advice to basically live their life and do what they were taught, but I know my passions and my purpose have nothing to do with their formula. Yeah, that's one of the things that, a lot of people don't really realize until it's too late, is that they're taking all this advice from their teachers. Their teachers, I mean, most teachers are just teachers. Like, they can only really tell you how to get to where they got. So that's just, I don't know. Some teachers can definitely put you on game, though, with life advice. Just be mindful of who you listen to. What's good, Akash? Hold on real quick. Got another donation. I didn't know I was this far behind. What time is it? Oh, it's 5:54. Yo, Yeezy, I appreciate you. I appreciate the donation. What type of music do you listen to? I like R&B music and I like rap music. That's pretty much all I listen to. As far as R&B goes, I mean, Daniel Caesar. Daniel Caesar is my favorite artist of all time. Like his music is great, but there's so many memories associated with pretty much every one of his songs that I don't know. It's like an emotional roller coaster when I listen to his music. Giveon, another great artist. He's kind of new on the scene, but Giveon is great. Frank Ocean, I mean, self-explanatory. Frank Ocean. I like rap as well. Like I like lyrical rap. I like trap music. I like a little bit of all of it. I listened to oh my god, what was it called? Tyler the Creator. I listened to his new project. I really enjoyed that. I haven't listened to Kanye's album or Drake's album. how to deal with disrespect or with being disrespected or ignored. Remove yourself from the situation. Just like like if you're being ghosted or something like that, like don't try to press up on somebody who's not giving you any energy, like who's not giving you the time of day. Um, yeah, maybe communicate with them, like ask them why they're doing what they're doing. But if they don't want to give you a straight answer, then I mean, dude. Do you have any advice for someone who doesn't know what to do with their lives, as in a career or a job? Figure out what it is that you are naturally gifted at. And when I say naturally gifted, I mean it comes to you much easier than it comes to other people. For example, with me, writing. Writing comes extremely easy to me. That doesn't mean that I don't have to practice it. I still have to work on it. But just naturally, I'm a good writer. I pick up on things very quickly. I'm able to integrate new words and different sentence structures very quickly. So I know that that's a big part of my purpose. For you, it might be cooking, it might be cleaning, it might be something completely unorthodox. But figure out what your talent is. Figure out a way that you can use your talent to provide value to people. There you go. I keep investing my energy in negative things and trying to fit in something. How can I think for myself and stay away from draining my energy in negative things? I mean, self-awareness is like 75% of the battle. You already know what you're dealing with or what you're doing to yourself. Now it's time to take definitive action by removing yourself from those situations. Just remove yourself, like social media, for example. That's a big one. Get off of social media. Spend more time by yourself. You don't need to completely isolate yourself, but spend more time alone. And also, a big thing, focus more on how you feel than what other people think about you. Make it a habit to ask yourself, just multiple times throughout the day, how do I feel right now? When you do that, you'll always bring your focus and your attention back to your own body, back to your own awareness. What's good, TJ? What can I do to stop being afraid of acting and being in the present? Um, I mean, like stage fright, is that what you're talking about? I think just practice. Like if you know your lines, then you just have to like talk yourself up. And all but like you have to be confident, but you have to be relaxed. I think the best space to be in is when you're focused, but you're relaxed at the same time. That's when you can do some serious damage. That's what's known as flow state. You're completely in the moment. You're relaxed because you're not worried about the outcome, but you're focused on what you're doing. And that just comes with confidence. How do you know so much about life at this age? Why should I believe you? What is your story? Seems sus. I mean, you don't have to believe me. Like I said earlier, man, wisdom is subjective. If you don't believe, if the things that I say don't resonate with you, then the message might not be for you. I'm not really here to, you know, make myself seem like something that I'm not. I'm just a regular person at the end of the day. But I will say that I am very introspective and I'm very observant and I'm just able to make connections very quickly. It's just a talent of mine. I don't know. Like I said, I was just raised that way. Recently, it feels as if friends have all gotten into relationships, and in a way, I felt left out. Any word of advice? Don't compare yourself to other people, especially when it comes to relationships, bro. Relationships from the outside looking in, they always look really good, but you never know what's actually going on behind the scenes. I want to become a philosopher. Do you know how I could live off of that? Um, YouTube. YouTube is a great way. Writing. Let's I'm 19, never had a job, dated, or kissed anyone. This all stems from lack of confidence, but I feel getting a job is most important for me. How can I gain confidence, especially in getting a job? Um, First of all, I think I was 19 when I started dating. I was 20 when I got my first kiss. The first kiss that I counted, anyways. So I definitely get where you're coming from with that. That's like you're just gonna have to go out and do it. The first few dates are going to be awkward. Just get that into your head. It's okay. It's fine. It is what it is. As far as a job goes, the thing is, like, when you get a new job, you're not gonna be confident because you don't know what you're doing. But they're gonna train you. They're going to train you, and you're gonna learn just on the go. Also, congrats in advance for 90K. Minecraft, I appreciate that. We are about to hit 90K, huh? Man, 100K is like right around the corner. That's crazy to think about. Very grateful for that. Is dating girls in high school easier than dating modern women today? I didn't date in high school, so I can't really speak too much on that. But I feel like dating in high school is pretty much always going to be the same, no matter what, because kids are kids. As far as dating like modern women, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the issues that people talk about are just overblown. If I'm being honest, I think people just they're not good at they're not good at picking out quality women. That's just I don't know, man. As within, so without. Jordan, have you tried lucid dreaming before? I'm sure nobody asked you that. I think one time I had a lucid dream, but I've never consciously tried to do it though. What are your thoughts on red pill people saying your mom doesn't respect you, and some even say it's debatable if she loves you or not? Man, I said this in a video. Shit, what was it called? Was it The Problem with Men Today? Something like that. I posted it like a week ago. A lot of men need therapy, dude. And that's like I'm not even like trying to like be funny or anything. Like it's kind of it's sad. Like a lot of men need therapy, but they're afraid to get it because they feel like that makes them weak. They feel like vulnerability is weakness. And they're like mentally destroying themselves and they're taking as many people as they can with them because misery loves company. So I mean, like I said, man, just therapy. They need therapy. Let's see. How do I improve my communication skills? Repetition. Repetition, confidence. I made a video like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. How to be a powerful speaker. Something like that. That video should help you out. I don't know exactly what I want to do after college career-wise. Any tips in finding my purpose? Figure out what you're gifted at. Figure out a way that you can use your gift to serve other people. And boom, you got yourself a life full of abundance. What are your thoughts on the idea of no days off? I was definitely a very big advocate for that for a while. I mean, I posted every day for like, what, a year? Something like that. I think if you can manage it, then there's nothing wrong with that. If you love what you do, then it might just happen naturally. But if you feel yourself getting burnt out, don't try to push through that because you end up just fucking yourself over in the long run. Waiting for that 100K verification tick next to your name feels like you had 2K just yesterday. When did I have 2K? That was what? That was like June of last year. Damn, yeah, that really wasn't that long ago. That's kind of crazy, man. A lot can change. A lot can change in a year. I don't want to get into the dating stage, but it's tempting because I want to experience dating and take stuff from it. I think you should go for it, man. I mean, depending on how old you are, I think, dating is a very good experience. Like, I don't regret any, whatchamacallit? I don't regret any of my experiences with any girls, bro. Let's see. You still practice your guitar? I was practicing pretty heavy before I went out of town, but then I took a few days off, and now I've just been on and off with it. But I haven't necessarily learned. Let me see. I haven't learned too many new songs or anything. I was trying to play. I was trying to learn how to play "Like I Want You." Yeah. See, I'm getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. But let's see. Okay, y'all are real. Oh my gosh. I really had to time this man out, bro. That's wild. Let's see. I've been here since 7K. That's about July. No, that's like August last year. That's like August last year. I appreciate that. I've been practicing gratitude by changing that to my focus and shifting my paradigm, and everything I've wanted has been falling into my lap. That's how it is, man. When you practice gratitude, you just open the floodgates of abundance, and it just flows your way. How do you tell good friends from bad ones? Because it's hard to tell which is which. I mean, I feel like for me, a lot of it's been intuition, but I would say just look at the quality of the conversations that you have with your friends. That's always a pretty good indication. Like if your conversations never go past the surface level, that's probably not somebody that you want to keep that close to you. When are the vlogs dropping? I just pulled up to the stream, so my bad if I missed you talking about that already. No, I actually haven't talked about that yet. I think the first vlog's dropping tomorrow. Today's Sunday, right? Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 3 days back to back. Play through the fire and flames on hard mode on your guitar. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How to be confident on YouTube but not sound cringy? Don't worry about sounding cringy, because you're gonna sound cringy to somebody. No matter, like, once you get to that level, there's always gonna be somebody that doesn't fuck with you, and that's perfectly fine. Just be yourself. That's the most important thing. Be yourself. How do you know if you've moved on? That's a good question. I feel like when you don't let that person or the thought of that person dictate your life and your decisions, that's when you've moved on. My waves are better than Jordan's. That's cap. That's cap. I got the best waves on YouTube. How can you tell when a woman is girlfriend material? I feel like if you have to like ask yourself that question, like is she girlfriend material? She's probably not. That's just my philosophy. Like if there's red flags and shit, then it's just not really, it's dead. You're back from your vacation? I am. I'm back home for now. How should I figure out what videos to make? I mean, if there's something that you want to talk about, then just talk about it. Like me, I feel like video ideas just come to me naturally. And it's a mix of like divine inspiration and then just seeing the problems that people have and knowing that I can solve them. Is getting blockerx worth it? Absolutely. If you're struggling with nofap or porn addiction, then yeah, you should definitely get it. Bro, what I want to say is that you're too young for your advice to be believable since you're so early in life. You may be fooling people because they trust advice from a random kid that they know nothing about. Well, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about that. If that's your opinion, then you're entitled to it. What I will say is this, though. I may be 21, but I have the wisdom and the knowledge accumulated of many, many lifetimes. I mean, I read, I do research. If I could tell you the same thing that a 50-year-old could tell you, what difference does it make? Only difference is that I actually apply it in my life. I have receipts, I have proof. You guys know this stuff works because you've been a part of it. Random, but what you consider getting a pet? I have a cat right now, but when I move into my own place, I'm not getting a pet. Absolutely not. I like cat. I'm more of a cat person, but cats are like, I'm allergic, so. And they like to tear shit up too. They like to put their nails in the couch and all that. That shit is dead. And I like to travel too much too. You should make a video on how to stop procrastinating because I have a really bad habit of doing that, especially my college schoolwork, but at least I get it done. Just remove distractions, man. That's really what it's about. That's really what it's all about. How do you afford to live on your own? Well, I still live with my parents right now. I don't move into my apartment until next month, but YouTube is treating me very well these days. Any tips on getting over a weed addiction? I'm a sophomore in high school, and my closest friends both smoke, and all three of us are trying to stop. We all know our purposes, but it's really getting in the way. It's tough, man. I mean, any type of addiction is going to be very difficult to get over. You have to, like I said earlier, you have to figure out your why. Okay, what do you want out of life? Like, why is it that you want to quit weed? You know your purpose, so figure out how important that purpose is to you. And every time you think about the instant gratification of smoking weed, weigh that against the long-term gratification of fulfilling your purpose. And right there, I mean, that can curb almost any addiction that you may have. Any mental addiction anyways. Physical addictions, that's a totally different thing. Jordan, I easily get distracted watching YouTube videos. How do I get focused on the goal? So my thing is this, okay, if there's a video that I really want to watch, I'll tell myself I'm going to watch this video later, after I finish my work, because the video is not going anywhere. A lot of times what ends up happening is I'll finish my work and I'll forget all about the video. And that just goes to show that the video wasn't that important to begin with. So that's my philosophy. Where do you want to be in a year? Shit. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm not really thinking that far ahead, because a year ago today, I couldn't have really imagined me being in this position right now. But I mean, I know I'm obviously going to be past 100K. I don't know. I don't really want to make it about numbers anymore though. You know, like I'm trying not to set too many number goals, like subscriber count goals. But I just want to be a better version of myself. If I can say that I'm a better version of myself a year from now, then I'm doing just fine. And my life will reflect that. Me and my dad will be moving to the US. I'm 15. I probably won't see my mom anymore. My brother is also there. Any advice? That's a tough situation, man. The beautiful thing is that we have technology now, so you can still FaceTime and things like that, but you know, I'm assuming you guys are coming here for a reason, so make the most of it. Make the most of that decision. What was your GPA in high school? My unweighted GPA was a 4.0. I don't know like what scale every school does. My weighted GPA was like I think a 4.6, 4.5, 4.6, something like that. And that's on like a 5.2 scale, I'm pretty sure. I don't know too much about GPA, honestly. I just know I had a 4.0. Like I had straight A's through high school. GPA is bullshit. No, it really is. It really is, man. I put so much energy into trying to get a 4.0, and then I realized that that shit did not matter. Like the moment I graduated high school, I was like, damn. I mean, it got me into like the school that I initially wanted to go to, but I ended up not going there anyways. So it was like, damn, I could have dropped out of high school. It wouldn't have made a difference, but I mean, I'm glad that I did that though, just to test myself. Are you comfortable with the fact that you've already talked about a major part of your private life online, such as ex-love interests? Absolutely. Absolutely. To me, like, I don't know. I get why people like the privacy and stuff, but if I have the chance to help people, I feel like it's selfish of me to withhold that information. Like, I don't know. That's just the way that I look at it. If I know that, because at the end of the day, people, they enjoy, the reason why people follow certain people is because they feel connected to them. Like they see themselves in that person. But the only way you can develop that connection with your audience is by actually, I just lost my train of thought. Need some water. It's by telling your story. Experience is the difference. Just share more about your experiences when you're talking about a topic. Otherwise, it's just dishonest and seems suspicious. As I was just saying, I tell stories all the time. Just like LMN18 said, and all of my subscribers would agree with this. I talk about myself a lot in my videos. That's why people subscribe to me. But like I said, I'm not here to prove you wrong or anything like that. I know where I am in life and I'm comfortable and I know that I'm making an impact. So to each their own, man. You don't have to watch my videos if you don't want. Believe me. I've been so much more confident since school started because I forced myself to talk to strangers and girls, but now I feel like I'm speaking to them just to up my confidence and not to create any connection. I mean, that's perfectly fine, honestly. Like, as long as you're not leading people on, like, as if you want to create a connection with them, but you really don't. There's nothing wrong with just small talk. Do you ever watch anime? No, I haven't. Well, I watched like maybe 5 minutes of Attack on Titan, and I watched it while I was editing, so I didn't really catch too much of it. How did you get over your recent breakup? If I'm being completely honest with you guys, because I was gonna make a video like how to get over a breakup and things like that. And I didn't want to say this because I didn't want to make it seem like she didn't make an impact in my life or anything like that. But I was so confident in the decision that I made to end that relationship that it didn't bother me. Like it doesn't bother me that we ended things because I know that I did the right thing. I know that like it was best for both of us. So there's really and like we ended on good terms. Like there's no animosity or anything. It's just, it was time. It was definitely time. What time was it? It was 6:19. Probably go for about a minute and a half. How do you continue on your goals if you constantly fail at it or you're feeling like you're not getting anything back? Results aren't progressing the way that you want them to. Sometimes you have to pivot. Just keep your mind focused on the same destination, but maybe take a different route to that destination. For example, if you're a YouTuber and you feel like you're struggling a lot to the point that you're not enjoying the process anymore, maybe it's time to switch your process a little bit. Jordan Green, the GOAT, yes sir. Yo, mother, I appreciate that. That's all you though. Takes one to know one. How can people easily stop consuming and start creating a lot more? I mean, it's just like a mindset shift. Like you have to change your mindset and think in terms of every time you go to watch a video, understand that that person already finished their work. They already finished what they needed to do. So they can chill. You need to go and do the same thing. You need to finish your work. And once you finish your work, can watch as many videos as you want. Consume whatever you want. Just be mindful though. But we are at 50 minutes and I think I'm going to go catch a sunset. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you guys spreading positivity and love because that's what we do on this channel. So thank you guys for the donations. Thank you guys for the support, the emails, all of that. I appreciate you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for the vlogs too. First vlog dropping tomorrow. We're doing 3 back to back to back. Oh, it's good, Ice Cold JT. My man came just at the end too. Yeah, man. Stay tuned for the vlogs. Consultations on Wizio. You guys know all of this. You know the vibes with that. Emails. My email's in the description. Yeah. Keep spreading positivity. Keep spreading